The U.S. Navy has for many years now been vocal and transparent about its submarine fleet deficit, specifically making clear that combatant commander demand for submarines far exceeds available boats. This predicament has been anticipated for several years, following the premature cancellation of the Cold War-era Seawolf-class boats and the rapid retirement of aging Los Angeles-class boats. The pace at which Los Angeles-class submarines are ending operational service life cannot be matched by a sufficient number of arriving Virginia-class submarines. This dynamic, which has been understood for years, was anticipated to worsen in coming years with the pace of retirement of existing boats and the industrial need to add new Columbia-class nuclear-armed submarines. The Navy and Pentagon have wrestled with this mounting issue for years, as evidenced by 30-year shipbuilding plans, which have anticipated and tried to mitigate the growing submarine deficit. With this in mind, the Navy has in recent years performed numerous industrial base analyses to determine if indeed the capacity is there to massively increase and uptick production of Virginia-class attack submarines. In recent years, the Navy has determined that the submarine industrial base could flex to accommodate an increased pace of production for the Virginia-class boats, and the service has for years been working with Congress to secure additional funding to make this possible. The intent, plan, and congressional will has been present to support an increased Virginia-class attack submarine production plan. Yet, an interesting report from the U.S. Naval Institute from March of 2023 quoted Navy Secretary Carlos Del Toro telling Congress that Virginia production was behind. The USNI report cited Navy sources explaining that the Navy's submarine construction apparatus will need about 5 more years before it can deliver and build 2 Virginia-class boats per year. This may be due to available funding, yet the growing submarine deficit has been anticipated in the Navy's 30-year shipbuilding plan for many years now. In response to this concern, General Dynamics electric boat and HII submarine building infrastructure has been flexing and expanding in recent years to accommodate increased demand. Efforts have been challenged by delays, according to USNI, and there is also the added complexity of needing to build equally high-priority new Columbia-class submarines. The first patrol for Columbia-class boats is slated for early 2030s, and the first several boats are currently fully under construction, a critical, high-priority endeavor requiring many available resources. New attack submarines are needed for a range of tactical and strategic reasons, such as the increasingly urgent U.S. Navy's need to counter the fast emergence of the People's Liberation Army Navy, which is now numerically larger than the U.S. Navy. There's therefore a need to have attack submarines forward positioned to deter, slow down, or, if needed, destroy a Chinese amphibious assault on Taiwan. Advanced quieting technologies, large aperture bow sonar, and undersea intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance technologies are increasingly enabling Virginia-class boats to conduct forward surveillance missions in high-threat areas. Quiet subsurface attack submarines would certainly be more difficult to detect than easily seeable large surface combatants or surface drones. The opinions expressed in this editorial are those of the author, not necessarily those of this presenter. I'm a paid announcer.